these defensive battles, something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the delay, Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops it behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up And they will when he continues to make catches like that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
And Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd down and goal. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. To the air again. Goff. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 14 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A check down here to Jones.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, it's Jones.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones,
his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. St. Brown on the catch. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent. Field position. They'll run on first down. Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings them 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. Think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to hang on. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here coming down.